Finding the value of angles in advanced grade 5 and 6 math problem. What do we know? We know the following measurements to the figure illustrated below. What do we need to know? We need to find out the missing measure of the angle at the top of the figure illustrated, angle x. Angles in a rectangle. As we see from the figure presented to us, the shape we have is formed by a triangle and a rectangle. We can use this information to find out the missing angle x. By separating the two shapes, the rectangle and the triangle, we can separate the measures of their angles as well. We know that the rectangle has four 90-degree angles. The two 90-degree angles are shown at the bottom of the corners of the shape. The remaining two 90-degree angles are combined by the angles which measure 132 degrees. The following image shows the figure separated into a triangle and a rectangle. We can see all four 90-degree angles of the rectangle. Since we know the rectangle contains four 90-degree angles, we subtract 90 degrees from 132 degrees to find the measure of the angles for the triangle. Keep in mind the triangle must have a total of 180 degrees. The triangle is an isosceles triangle because both of the lower angles of the triangle measure the same measure. We can find out the lower angles of the triangle by subtracting 90 degrees from the rectangle from the total of 132 degrees which is given. 132 degrees minus 90 degrees is equal to 42 degrees. Therefore, each of the lower angles of the triangle measure 42 degrees. Finding the missing measure. The missing measure that we need to find is the tip of the triangle. Since it is completely possessed by the triangle, we don't need to worry about the angles in the rectangle anymore. We know that in total the measure of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Using this knowledge, we can find the missing measure of the triangle. We simply subtract the two measures from 180 as follows. 180 degrees minus 42 degrees minus 42 degrees equals 96 degrees. The answer is that angle x measures 96 degrees.